Hello friends, today we will see the expectation value of a dynamical quantity. If suppose psi of x is the well-behaved wave function associated with the moving particle. According to de Broglie's hypothesis, whenever the particle of mass m moves with some velocity that is v, it can be treated as a wave here. This particle can be treated as a wave, and the quantity which characterizes this wave is nothing but the wave function. The wave function is the variable quantity which undergoes periodic changes and which is responsible for this de Broglie's wave or the matter wave is known as the wave function. The wave function psi describes complete behavior of the particle. Here, according to de Broglie's hypothesis, whenever this particle is in motion, it can be treated as a wave, and the quantity which characterizes this wave is known as wave function, and this wave function describes completely behavior of the particle. Means here, whenever the particle is moving, its physical parameters of the particle are the mass, the energy of the particle, the momentum of the particle, and so on. So these are the physical parameters of the particle here. But whenever the particle is moving, the wave is associated with it, and the parameters which are not observed associated with wave is nothing but its frequency, its wavelength, that is lambda here, then time period, and so on, like this. So these are parameters associated with the wave, while these are the physical parameters of the particle here. Now the expectation value of a dynamical quantity and these parameters are also correlated with the help of Planck's quantum theory and the Einstein's mass energy relation we have seen earlier particularly. Now here these are E, P, etc. are the physical parameters of the particles, and these quantities are known as the dynamical quantities. The physical parameters which can be measured, which can be observable and associated with the moving particle can be regarded as the dynamical quantities. In the general, suppose G is nothing but any here the physical quantity, observable quantity associated with the moving particle, then the expectation value of this G is denoted by like this symbol here, or it can also be represented as expectation value means the average value, therefore it can also be represented as G bar. So G is nothing but any dynamical quantity associated with the moving particle, then expectation value of that dynamical quantity in general is denoted by like this symbol, and it is defined as integration over all space, that is minus infinity to plus infinity, say it is equal to plus infinity or all space wave function, this well-behaved wave function, that is psi, into operator of this dynamical quantity, that is nothing but GOP, say operator of that dynamical quantity, into here the complex conjugate of that wave function, that is the psi star, into dV. In complete space means we will take here the dV here. So in this way we can define when this psi is normalized, when this wave function psi is normalized, any function is said to be normalized. This wave function psi is said to be normalized if integration over minus infinity to plus infinity that wave function into complex conjugate of that wave function into dV, it is equal to 1. Then this wave function is said to be normalized. This psi star gives rise to probability of finding the particle in small volume dV in this space. If we take the total integration over all space, here we are getting total probability, and this gives total probability of finding the particle according to Max boson, and this comes out to be what here, always equal to 1 here. So when this wave function is normalized, this definition is used. The expectation value of any dynamical quantity is represented by like this symbol and defined as minus infinity to infinity wave function into operator of the dynamical quantity into complex conjugate of wave function into dV. If this wave function is not normalized, then instead of this definition is used, or G bar here symbol, or we can write G bar. So this will be equal to integral over all space psi into GOP into psi star into dV over the range minus infinity to plus infinity divided by integration over minus infinity to plus infinity wave function psi star dV here. So we can use this equation. If wave function is not normalized, when psi is not normalized, it is not normalized, then this definition is used. If it is normalized, this comes out to be 1, we are getting this equation. So these definitions are used to find out the expectation value of any dynamical quantity. The expectation value is nothing but the average value of large number of measurements on a single quantity. If single quantity we are taken and we have to measure the parameters of this single quantity, particularly single system, then the large number of we have to make the measurements on the single quantity and take the average, then we are getting the expectation value of that quantity. For example, the expectation value of the momentum can be obtained as momentum. It can be represented by like this symbol or P bar, and this will be equal to integral over minus infinity to plus infinity wave function psi into operator of POP, for example, into psi star into dV if psi is normalized. So expectation value of momentum is given by, now we have to put here the value of the wave function, that is psi and value of the momentum operator, and solve it, we are getting expectation value of the momentum. The expectation value of the energy can be represented as or E bar. So this will be equal to integration over minus infinity to plus infinity psi into operator of energy, that is EOP, into psi star complex conjugate of that function into dV. The values of, in the next chapter we will determine the values of what is meant by momentum operator, total energy operator, what is the values of those operators, and by using these operators the expectation value of a dynamical quantity P can be determined, dynamical quantity E can be determined, or we have seen this is the general case. So how this equation used, we will see the later on in case of the operator method. So we have to first of all determine the what is the value of EOP, what it represents in quantum mechanics, what it represents momentum operator in quantum mechanics, and we can use those definitions or the equations to solve these equations. How it is used, we will see in the operator chapter. Okay, ठीक है, thank you.